Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning meditation session. Let us all bow down, raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. Let us all sit comfortably and in a relaxed manner. Take a moment to have a look on Shri Mataji's photograph and surrender all our thoughts, worries, all our plannings and emotions on Mother's lotus feet and try to focus within. Try to feel the subtle system on your hands. With our left hand on our lap and right hand on Mother Earth, let us take one mantra to Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Sakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Debe Namo Namaha. Sri Ganesha, I am going to be worthy of your attention. Please make me innocent, so that I am in your attention. Sri Mother, you who are Sri Ganesha, please give me wisdom and discrimination. Mother, please reside in our Muladhara Chakra as Sri Ganesha and remove all the negativities of struggles and imbalances from our Muladhara Chakra and strengthen our Muladhara Chakra, Mother. Now let us put our left hand on our right heart and right hand on the lap facing the photograph. With complete attention in our right heart, we will be taking one mantra to Sri Sitaram. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Sitaram Sakshat Sri Adi Sakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Debe Namo Namaha. One more time. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Sitaram Sakshat Sri Adi Sakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Debe Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, verily you are the responsibility in me. Mother, you are the boundaries of good conduct and the benevolence of a good father. Please strengthen our relationship with the authorities. Please give us the strong heart, Mother. Please establish dharma in us. Please have a complete attention in your right heart. I will be now reciting the Ram Kavach. Please close your eyes and fully focus on your right heart. Shri Ram Kavach. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Asya Shri Rama Raksha Stotra Mantrasya Buddha Kausika Rishihi Shri Sita Ramachandro Devata Anushtup Chandaha Sita Sakti Srimad Hanuman Kilakam Sri Ramachandra Prityarthe Rama Raksha Stotra Jape Viniyogah Atha Dhyanam Dhyaye Dajanubahum Dhritasara Baddha Padmasanastam Pītam Vaso Vasanam Navakamala Dalaspardhi Netram Prasannam Vamankarudha Sita Mukhakamala Milalochanam Niradabham Nanalankara Diptam Dadata Murujata Mandanam Ramachandram Iti Dhyanam Charitam Raghunathasya Satakoti Pravistaram Ekaikamacharam Pumsam Mahapataka Nasanam Dhyatva Nilutpalasyamam Ramam Rajibalochanam Janaki Lakshmanopetam Jatamukutamanditam Sasi Tura Dhanurvada Panim Naktam Charantakam Solilaya Jagatatratu Mavir Bhuta Manjam Vibhum Rama Racham Pathet Pragya Papagni Sarva Kamadam Siro me Raghava Patu Bhalam Dasarathatmajaha Kausalyeyo Drisau Patu Vishwamitra Priya Shruti Granam Patu Makhatrata Mukham Saumitri Vatsalaha Jibhva Vidya Nidhi Patu Kantham Bharata Banditaha Iskandau Dibhya Yudha Patu Bhujau Bhagnesa Karmakaha Karau Sita Pati Patu Hridayam Jamadagnyajit Madhyam Patu Kharadhvansi Navim Jambavadasrayaha Sugrivesa Kati Patu Saktini Hanumat Prabhu Uru Raguttama Patu Rachya Kula Vinasakrit Januni Setu Krit Patu Jange Dasamukantakaha Pado Vivisada Srida Patu Ramokhilam Vapu Etam Rama Balupetam Rachamya Sukriti Pathet Satchirayu Sukhi Putri Vijayi Vinai Bhavet Patala Bhutala Vyoma Charinas Chadma Charina Nadrastumapi Saktaste Rachitam Rama Namabhi Rameti Ramabhadreti Ramachandreti Vasmaren Naro Nalipyate Papair Bhuktim Muktim Cha Bindati Jagat Jaitraika Mantrena Rama Namna Virachitam Yakanthe Dharayetasya Karastha Sarva Siddhyaha Vajra Panjara Namedam Yo Rama Kavacham Ismaret Abhyahatagya Sarvatra Lavate Jaya Mangalam Adishtavanam Yatha Swapne Rama Rachami Mamharam Tatha Likhitavanam प्राप्त प्रबुद्धो बुधकौशिकः आराम कल्पवृक्षाणां विराम सकलापदाम् अविराम स्त्रीलोकानां राम श्रीमानसनः प्रभु तरुणौ रूपसम्पन्नौ सुकुमारौ महाबलौ पुण्डरीक विशालाक्षौ चिरकृष्णाजिनाम्बरौ फलमूलासिनौ दान्तौ तापसौ ब्रह्मचारिणौ पुत्रौ दशरथस्यैतौ भ्रातरौ रामलक्ष्मणौ शरण्यौ सर्वसत्त्वानां श्रेष्ठौ सर्वधनुष्मतां रक्ष्य कुलनिहन्तारौ त्रायेतां नो रघुत्तमौ आतसज्जा धनुष विशुष पृषावच्छया सुगनिसङ्गसङ्गिनौ रक्षणाय मम राम लक्ष्मणावग्रत पथि सदैव गच्छतां सन्नद्व कवची खड्गी चापबाणधरो युवा गच्छनं मनोरथोऽस्माकं राम पातु स लक्ष्मणं रामो दाशरथी सुरो लक्ष्मणानुचरो बलि काकुस्थ्य पुरुष पूर्ण कौसल्येयो रघुत्तम वेदांत वेद्यो यज्ञेश पुराण पुरुषोत्तमः जानकी वल्लभ श्रीमान अप्रमेय पराक्रमः इत्येत्यानि जपे नित्यं मद्भक्त श्रद्धयान्वितः अश्वमेधादिकं पुण्यं सम्प्राप्नोति न संशयः रामं दुर्बलदलश्यामं पद्माक्षं पीतवाससं स्तुवन्ति नामभिर्दिर्वैर्न ते संसारिणो नरा रामं लक्ष्मणपूर्वजं रघुवरं सीतापतिं सुन्दरं ककुस्थ्यं करुणार्णवं गुणनिधिं विप्रप्रियं धार्मिकं राजेन्द्रं सत्यसन्धं दशरथतनयं श्यामलं शान्तमूर्ति वन्दे लोकाभिरामं रघुकुलतिलकं राघवं रावणारिं रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः श्रीराम राम रघुनंदन राम राम श्रीराम राम भरताग्रज राम राम श्रीराम राम रणकर्कश राम राम श्रीराम राम शरणं भव राम राम श्रीरामचंद्र चरणौ मनसा स्मरामि श्रीरामचंद्र चरणौ वचसा गृह्णामि श्रीरामचंद्र चरणौ शिरसा नमामि श्रीरामचंद्र चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये माता रामो मत्पिता रामचंद्रः स्वामी रामो मत्सखा रामचंद्रः सर्वस्व मे रामचंद्रो दयालु नान्यं जाने नैव जाने न जाने दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे तु जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनम् लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजवानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् भर्जनं भवबीजानां मर्जनं सुखसम्पदां तर्जनं यमदूतानां राम रामेति गर्जनं रामो राजमणि सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे रामेणाभियता निशाचरचमु रामाय तस्मै नमः रामन्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम् रामे चित्तलय सदा भवतु मे भो राममुद्वरः राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने इति बुधकौशिक विरचित Shri Rama Rathya Stotra Sampurna Shri Sita Rama Chandarpanamastu Sakchat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us now take a few deep breaths. And be in this silent meditation for a couple of minutes. We will now listen to a talk from 1982, Sri Ram Navami Puja.
A king, a ruler, who was an ideal king and he would rule according to the laws of time. So he was the one in charge of that era, what we call as Satya Yuga, I could say. But actually, he was here in Treta Yuga. That's the time when he was here, was Treta Yuga. And Krishna came at the time of Dwapar Yuga. And today is the time when I came. It was Kali Yuga. But now today, the time is of Kruta Yuga. The Yuga where work will be done. Kruta means work will be done. This is the time where work will be done. So how things have moved from one to another. Now in the Dwapar Yuga, when Sri Rama came, the idea of kingship and rulership started. So the greatest emphasis was on the goodwill of the people. The people had to have goodwill for the people and for the king and for the betterment of humanity. The will, that is the right side. So how to create the goodwill? First, the leader has to sacrifice and show how far he can go in sacrificing to keep the morale and the goodwill of the people. So the right side was created by the advent of Sri Rama because he showed a path of creating among people the awareness that they should be ruled, that they should not be anarchist. There should be one head who should be able to organize, coordinate, and work out a collective thing. You see, when we think of a king, we want to oust him because we don't like the idea of being ruled by him. Because he's not a good king, perhaps, but he doesn't represent that will of the people, which is a common will, which creates this king who rules for the maintenance of that good. See, it is a symbolic expression of your good. So when you create a law, it is also the expression, common expression of all the common people, of the common feeling that they should abide with law. It doesn't come to you that you are a slave, or you have to be dominated, or you have to be put down. But it is only your common will which is good. The desire of all the people, which is the good, righteousness, incarnates as Shri. And he looks after that will, because supposing an individual may start saying that this is not good, this is not good. An individual might take a different attitude about it. But you must have some symbol of that goodness placed onto someone. And those symbols were created to symbolize your righteousness, your sense of good, so that you can be saved yourself. Supposing today somebody comes and hits you, alright? Now you can feel how bad it is to be hit by someone or murdered by someone else. So you decide there should be a law protecting you. But tomorrow you may do the same. So what you do is to take out your good will, represent it as the kingdom or a king or a governing body. So the government as it is represents, should represent also, both ways. It's not that it always represents, it may not at all represent, may not, possibly. But that the government itself should represent the good in you, the purity in you, the pure will to be good, to be protected. And that you should also abide by. It's a very mutual thing. But what happens, that once you start electing someone like that, or making someone like that, or appointing someone like that, as usual, he goes into a ego trip. Simple thing like that. It's absolutely simple ego trip. The government gets into an ego trip. People get, amazed how people behave. They elect, supposing a prime minister, and suddenly you find the prime minister behaves like a brute. You can't understand. We have elected somebody like a prime minister thinking that is good to us. You see, it's possible. And then the revolutions take place while people revolt, fight it out. Again, the will of the people fights it and makes it all. So come on, come. Come here, over. You can come forward. So we have to have something absolute. You see, because all these values are changing every moment. Isn't it? We think that this government is not good. So, for example, we think like that. So we want to demolish this government. Then we bring another one. We find the same thing happening. See, whether you bring a communist, or you bring a socialist, or you bring a Democrat, or you have a monarch, whatever you may have. But still, what happens actually is that all these things that come up and go away, they will come here. Let me move forward a little so everybody can listen. All these changes that take place goes on creating a feeling in a man that he should be an artist. Why should we have any government? Why should we have any king? Why should we rule by anyone? Because you find the person who is ruling is not up to the mark. And he is just trying to deceive you. At that point, you have to have some absolute standards. If you have an absolute standard, then you can always judge that this king is deviating from the right path, is not doing what a king should do. A king has to be like Rama. He has to be like Rama, representing your will, your goodwill, your sense of proper judgment, fair play, and righteousness. If the king is not righteous, then your collective goodwill will go against the king. Now you go on throwing one from another. Say, I've seen now, for example, say in France, we had one kind of a prime minister. He did lots of things which were not good, so was thrown away. So you had another kind of one. Now he is doing another thing, so he is going to be thrown away. And we are just playing games. You see, first of all, we have, say, Labour government, we don't like it. So we have another government, conservative government. We don't like it. Throw away. We are playing with it all the time. But in this relativity, you see, we are improved. Definitely. We are more aware, understanding, and the value of these people, and also the public is understanding. But then when, you see, too many such people coming who are negative, they also bring down the will, the collective will, very low. And people start identifying themselves with these autocrats, or you can say those people ego-oriented, who have no moral values, who have no fear of God, who deny religion, who deny evolution, and the government starts behaving in such a manner that you are amazed. How is this the government? Like you can say in Chile, in Argentina, the way government is behaving and is putting down the people. All these things are happening. See, you don't know. It's such a relative terminology. Like El Salvador, you don't know what to do with that now, whom to support. Whether to support the Americans or to support the Russians and all that. Now, under these circumstances, the surgery can stand and say, no, what? Should we join this or that? All is a wasteful thing. It's just a game going on. Let them break their heads. They are good for nothing, useless people. So you cannot solve these problems, and you are not supposed to solve them. They must get their realization and establish the kingdom of God. So really Rama rules on this earth, and not these horrible kings who change their morality every day, who change their ideas every day, those who are built sometimes from something materialistic. I would say now in our country, we thought that we'll have Mrs. Thatcher, good, very good. She's coming up very well, I should say, certain good things she's saying, like self-restraint and all that, these things she's talking good things. But what about herself following this? Shri Rama not only propounded what was good, but he followed that. He sacrificed for that. And he established his own symbol as a pure symbol of that righteous will that is within the people, which is the collective righteous will. Now, for example, you can see clearly how the ego-oriented things work out. You see, first of all, by misidentifications we can have. Now, if you are a communist, you have to be out and out communist. You cannot have compromise between democratic methods and communism. You can't find any integration. They think if you have to be this, you have to be absolutely this. If you have to be that, you have to be absolutely that. But in Sahaja Yoga, what you find is both are integrated. Because you have the complete capital with you and have to distribute it. This is a complete integration. All these isms and all that are experiments of the artificial, of the mind. Just a projection of the mind, which is whatever man made is artificial, you know that. But what is God made is all integrated. That whatever you have within yourself, you must give it to others. Now see for administration also. What happens after surgery? Say, I am, say, your mother, and you are sitting down. You like me to guide you. You like me to govern you. You like me to correct you. You like me to scold you and to even go to a great extent to see that your life improves. Supposing I say, all right, I give up, I don't want to trouble you. You will not like. None of you will like such a situation. Where I say, all right, you are a gone case, I have nothing to do. You get out. Nobody will like such a situation. You want me to govern you. You want me to look after you. You like that. Automatically you have started life. There is no domination, but you want my domination. You want me to dominate you. You want that all my desires should be dominated. Automatically. Now you feel that it is all right, it is very good if mother takes interest in me, correct me, it's a privilege. Why do you think like that? Because by that there is a general good created. There is a general good created. Because you have become integrated. Your body, your mind, and your soul, all of them think the same. They all want the same. There is no difference. Once there is integration, you will find Sahaja Yoga is the easiest way to live it. But if there is not, then it is true. You are a lazy person, for example. Or you are a very hot-tempered person. Or you are a sort of a dual person. Or you are playing tricks with yourself. You are playing games. Then you won't like Sahaja. As long as these situations are in you, you will not like Sahaja Yoga. But once this situation is overcome, then you will like it. Because then you will know that whatever is good for your spirit is for the well-being of you all and of all the people. Once this well-being comes in, everyone feels absolutely nourished and fresh. So, the governing part is enjoyed. The correction part is even more enjoyed. And that you are in the attention of your mother is such a great feeling within yourself that yes, no, nothing will go wrong with me, she'll look after. She is there to look after. But this integration part comes very late because of ego problems. You have built up egos because of wrong type of people administering. From your childhood, you might have had bad parents who never talked of God, of good things of life. They themselves do not lead a life of sacrifice. Very self-indulgent parents can create a problem like that. They never gave you the right type of life, a proper value system they should have been there. They never educated how to enjoy righteousness, virtues in life. Possibly later on, the country in which you are born, the other people who surround you also might have done that. Also, your government, whichever you have known, must have done that. So when these things change, when you find that you have achieved that kind of integration with you, that whatever your body likes is to good for your spirit also. Like say for example, I don't like certain things myself. I don't like drinks. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Nobody can tempt me. I mean, no question of temptation, I just don't like. I mean, hate the things which are really bad for my spirit. Automatically, I don't have to tell myself. It's just to tell lies, I don't like. Alright, because it harms me there. I don't like. Whatever is good for your spirit will automatically work out as soon as this integration takes place. And this is the work of Sahaja Yoga today. That's why I said it is Kruta Yoga, is to be done. And this integration must be achieved within ourselves. So sometimes you have to make your body to come to this level. Maybe you are under the influence of some boots. Your body doesn't help you. A little bit of tapasvita or penance is needed after surgery to make this possible. And then once you start enjoying it, then you like driving a car. In the beginning it's is difficult. Or swimming, anything. When you try to do it, it's rather difficult in the beginning. If I say, you forget it now. Whatever you have done in the past, you forget it now. Get to the new things. You have to do it. So you have to put your mind to it with all your full zest. That alright, if my body is not helping me, alright, I'll try to improve my body because I'm not the one. If my mind is not helping me, I must improve my mind. If my, intellect is standing in the way, I'll have to put my intellect right. Because after all, I have to be integrated. If I'm not integrated, I'm not going to enjoy anything. Nor am I going to do anything good to myself or to others. So why am I here? Why am I trying to destroy it? But when you are disintegrated, you'll be surprised your one action will destroy your second action, and second action will destroy third action when you are disintegrated. I'll give an example. Suppose now I'm sitting here and somebody tells me that this will burn. This is my own mind. But the body wants to burn itself. It says, no, I don't listen to this, just burn itself. Now when I say this, it sounds upset. But say, the mind says, you should not take alcohol. But still you go to the pub. Then you are disintegrated. Gradually, once you start listening to your body too much, your mind leaves. It just leaves. In everything that you do, if you are integrated, you'll be amazed that you really become diamond. Integration is nothing but your complete connection with your spirit. The spirit starts flowing into it. In every walk of life, you'll be amazed how dynamic you'll become if you are integrated. Just the connection is to be absolutely achieved with your spirit. Whenever you think of something, is it good for my spirit? Some people have a habit of thinking that spiritual life is such that you hang by the shoestring somewhere in the air and there is no connection to the day-to-day life. So many people think like that. They say, such a man should be a thin, miserable creature hanging onto some tree or something. And should be absolutely in a paranoid state or something, that who is frightened of the whole world, who cannot talk to anyone, who is so much exclusive that he becomes a recluse. These absurd ideas should be given up by Sahaja. You have to be very much there, absolutely there, between all of them. But something you should be there, a different type, a unique personality. You have to be there in all these things that are going on. Now, people are frightened. Even of Sahajogis, they are frightened of Sahajogis. They see somebody negative, this thing, that. You take a fight with that person. Take a fight. How could you dare do this, such a thing? You are a Sahajogi, come on. What do you mean by this? You have to fight. As long as possible, you should try to salvage a person, talk to him in that manner. The other side of it is that when they come to you, then there has to be a kind of a tremendous sincerity. If you are doing with that sincerity, people will know you are doing with sincerity. When you talk to a person, they should know that sincerity, your heart is there. For example, you may talk to that person very sweetly, but your heart may not be there, and the person might think, oh, he's just seeking elections. Alright? But if you talk to someone with a sincerity, you say, how could you do such a thing? Can't you see yourself? Can't you work it out? That's what it is. You are here for that. Now, in saying so, your sincerity, which is coming from your heart, is to be seen. And that's what Shri Rama's character is. That he was on the right side of the heart. Means the heart put to activity. You understand that? Where Kabira has said, Mana mamata ko thira kar lao. I will make my compassion of my heart, mana, from my heart, the compassion, make it steady. Or panch hi tattva milau, and put them into 5 elements. See, in the same way, when you are in the left heart, that's your sensing. It's your heartfelt thing. But the heartfelt thing, what's the use? You see, there are many Sahaja who really feel this world is horrible and something must be done, Sahaja must be brought in. But how many of you are really putting that to action? Absolutely into action. Without that, your Rama's Tattva cannot be improved. Rama's Tattva is only improved when you put all the things into action that exactly Shri Rama did. So in the ascent of man, when he came up to Rama's place, the advent of Rama was not in the center but on the right hand side, he moved aside. So much so that he forgot about his past. It's never mentioned that he is an incarnation. He never told his father, he never told his mother, he never told anybody that he was an incarnation. Of course it was evident that he was. His brother knew about it. Now he had 2 brothers, very interesting. I mean, he had other brothers also. But Bharat and another was Lakshmana. These were 2 brothers with him. Now they show the 2 sides of a human being. One was Lakshmana, and he was that fiery type, you see. He couldn't bear anybody misbehaving towards Rama. He couldn't bear anybody talking in a very mundane type to Sri Rama. And he used to get so angry with all these people that he would just come out like a big thunderbolt on anybody who tried to say anything about Sri Rama. Even Parshurama, who was there, a contemporary incarnation of Sri Rama himself was Parshurama. It's a very interesting story about that. But he could not bear Parshurama in any way. He's the Shesha, as they call it, the serpent which sleeps in the Bhavasana.
Thank you, Mother, for giving us this opportunity to meditate together this morning. Thank you, Mother, for everything that you have given to us. Most importantly, thank you, Mother, for the self-realization that has given new direction to us in our life. Thank you for this Sahaja Yoga. We thank you again and again. Let's all take the last mantra of 3 great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Debe Namo Namaha. Let us all bow down, raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining in the morning meditation today. Have a lovely, blissful day. Thank you.